this thing. I ain't been on here in a while, man. So, shoot, decided to do some streaming and stuff. Try to get back into it. Before we get started, y'all, know it's a lot going on, man. Keep everybody up in your prayers, man. People out here sick, kids sick, and things like that. So, everybody around the world, keep your head up or whatnot, and stay blessed, man. Anywho, back to this. Today we're playing a little Warframe, y'all. Got a new quest today. Ain't been on Warframe in a couple of weeks, man. Me and my homeboys been playing some other stuff or whatnot. Like I said, getting back to the stream or whatnot, because I think it's about that time for me to take this a little more serious, you know. But so today, what we're getting into, today's new quest, bam, the Deadlock protocol. I already started it, so I guess just to catch everybody up if you ain't started it, man. This is my first playthrough doing it, so I guess we'll be doing this together fresh. Let's look at this cinematic.
Seven for, 7 against. Cast and recast 7 times. So, it is decided. The fleet has been retrofitted and redeployed to begin at once. New lanes. Trawling for old things. By prophet and void, by the blessed handless founder, we hereby invoke the Deadlock Protocol.
Okay, short and sweet. That's how I like it, man. Let's get to the gameplay. Yep, so what I got of it, pretty much Nef Anyo is acting up again, man. What up, Ro? Man, what's the damn? Hold on, bro. You probably dead. Oh no, you doing pretty good. Okay. Go ahead and get you healthy again. Alright, man. Let's get started. Hold on, let me. Well, I think these missions ain't that tough. I gotta level up this dang Ignis. Alright. So pretty much, I think Nef Anyo's acting up again, and the Corpus board doesn't like what he's doing. And, by the way, before this mission gets started, y'all, just letting y'all know I'm here with my kids. So if y'all hear any screaming in the background, I apologize now. Whatnot. Today's my day to be this babysitting. Whatnot. Shoot. Your wife said whatnot. So.
Sparky.
Yeah.
Yes. Biz and I may be in over our heads on this one. Listen up. This Deadlock spat is costing Solaris lives. The Corpus founder, some long-dead code named Harvest Granum, carries a lot of messianic clout. Well, Nef's claiming the old man's got an heir. If true, that heir can, by rights, claim total control of the board. Board schisms and infighting might be the main reason SU survived this long. If the board unifies under one person, one found by Nef, our people will never see daylight. I need you on this. You in?
That big ass hand, boy. What up, hop on? Okay. Yeah, I'm playing with Bouban. This been my sleep favorite lately, ain't gonna lie to y'all. Man, tough with Wuhan lately. Tremendous abilities, defensive and offensive. Second down. Already down. That's gonna take my shot. If anybody's up at this time, I know it's pretty early. A lot of folk at work and things like that. If you're catching this video later when it's not live, man, just let you know. Hey man, don't leave a comment, subscribe, and let us know how you doing. We living in some dark times. Leave gaming to gamers, man, and leave politics to the politicians, straight up.
It was a meager derivatives portfolio and limited vesting options. I never knew my path. But, as an orphan, or, as I said, I found great riches within the tenets of our glorious founder, Harvard. Correct. The corpus is marvelous.
Talk about your fake beard.
They buzzed the band. Keep at it.
Robotic beard with a long mustache. We'll show you guys my face when at the moment don't have a camera. What's happening? I can get some TV right here. You know.
I wondered, who am I to reach? After a protracted negotiation, my birth mother sold to me the secrets of mine.
Wait, what? Get that signal back!
There we go.
a secret succession program. It was an epiphany. It would seem that I am one of the sons of our late, great founder. And, more importantly, his heir. Now I have only to prove it. That is where all of you come in.
The brass on this mucker. I have to protect my people from this trust fund lunatic. Do your thing. I'll check in with my whisper network. Let you know what they're saying. Talk soon. The brass!
I wonder if it takes a lot to get this new Warframe out.
Got dirt that isn't safe to shovel out in the open. You know where to meet.
Fortuna, huh? Fortuna. I'm feeling that lucky 7 today. Might play a little Monster Hunter later, man. That's what I need to do. Oh, they ain't seen me? Oh, man, look at that boy got dreads. Oh, what the hell are they tied to?
Someone lacks clue, you may be able to integrate.
Work hard, and that's how you'll wind up. Arms from possessed, legs from possessed.
Liquid, don't even look like liquid, like hot ass plastic. There you go. Somebody home it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you stop.
So, Neff's making a succession play. Sumper thinks he can prove he's a sprog of noble descent. No idea how. Parvus was assassinated before any of us were an itch. Biz?
Look familiar, Outworlder. Warframe, yes, but one of a kind. Protea. Legend says she was built specifically for and assigned to one Parvos Granum. Yes, part of a deal Granum cut with the Orokin themselves. Granum was no amateur. He had real power. Our ear inside says Neff's techs have found a lead on Protea's whereabouts. Protean traces, they're calling them.
Granum, the original taxman. Killed when someone, a board member most likely, sabotaged the void drive of his personal transport. Neff wants gene proof, but there's nothing left to scan.
And yet, so they believe, they found Granum's Warframe bodyguard, who was with Granum when that void drive went critical. So, who is to say what's true?
Our people are vanishing because of this. That's true, I know it. I don't care if Parvus Granum is dead, alive, or making change tap dancing in a Grenier officer's mess. Sparky, you find what Nev's looking for. You'll find out what happened to our people. Get on it.
Looking at me. Can't tell. Said they updated the thing, the corpus tile sets and things like that. Kind of curious how they look different.
Protean detectors should be on board. Not sure what they'll look like. See what you can find.
It's, right. It's a great, big hand.
Granum tribute. Story is, Parvos was missing his left hand. See if you can...
Another engineering blunder? We need confirmation. Reset and get our next volunteer into position.
What was that?
I think it was a void temporal shift. I'm not entirely sure. I've never seen one before. Small, though. About as big as a person. Patch me into the system. Could do with some noise while I'm eyeballing the bits.
Enough, Anyo. You are found. Remember the first days of Fortuna. Your failure, our victory. Without the Solaris, your aspirations are nothing. Return our Solaris brothers and sisters, or to nothing. So I swear, you will return.
You and your bleeding heart, Tenno thugs. I really don't have time for this. My robotics, on the other hand, do. Kill crews, take care of this. I have history to make. Ready now? Protean trace spiking. It's time! Send in the next volunteer!
They're gearing up for something.
Y'all. Got 2 people watching. What's up?
Why? Why was that?
No! This! What is that thing?
I'm not. Outworlder, hold position. I'm getting something.
Come on, man.
He'll pay for this. Volunteers. He's killing our people for some kind of weapons test.
Maybe not. I'm still pulling signal from that jockey's rig.
What kind of signal?
I don't know yet. Outworlder, don't let them cut the signal before I can decode it.
By prophet, by void, it's real! It's real!
What is this? What are we looking at?
The jockey's feed.
Sparky, you better get out of there. Well, we make sense of this.
We'll be waiting for you, Outworlder.
Back before too. Y'all can't just call me that. Let's skip. Come on.
To the Corvus Board and my many, many supporters across the Origin system, everyone is asking, when will I, Nefanyo, end this unprofitable, squabbling deadlock? People are saying, Nefanyo's perfect for the big seat, a visionary, an exemplar, a protege of the great founder himself, Parvos Branham. Friends, our time is at hand.
That's why your beard fake.
How many kids are going to grow up in the vents because of this? How many parents lost because I couldn't do my job?
UD. There's a vent kid. a very long time ago, who would have hero worshipped the woman she became. You're enough.
If Neff intends to visit that pocket for his proof, he won't risk himself. Not at first. Sparky, you can beat him to it. Biz has figured out how to activate Neff's Granum tributes. You won't believe this.
These tributes are essentially coin-operated. You'll need a Granum crown. You'll have to search the ship.
Neff as the Corpus figurehead, with a united board behind him, will be hell for us and workers everywhere. See if you can get across first. Tax whatever proof he's hoping to collect, muck up his plan, and find our people.
Mofo probably dead off in there, I ain't gonna lie to you. What y'all think about DE getting rid of the partnership program, man? Y'all disagree? Y'all kind of indifferent. I'm gonna play this mug out.
To cross over, you'll need to find a Granum crown first. Search the area. If you make it across, keep an eye out for our people. They may have survived. I've told more than enough kids their parents aren't coming home.
Yeah, what you tell me?
Cruz, the tomb is verified intact. Dispatch the treasurer with my offering. It's time I paid tribute myself.
All right, here's our chance. Time to tax the taxman.
If only Parvus could have lived to see this day. Imagine his face, beaming with pride, as he bestowed upon me his son, that sacred golden hand. My surgeons have assured me the procedure will be quick and painless. A pound of old flesh for a glorious new leg.
I'd pay top credits to crap in Neff's coffin. Double if he was still alive.
One scan of Parvos Granum, and my lineage shall be proven. None shall deny me. What? Tenno? Again? Not today. As Parvos' heir, it is my offering to make. I am coming, Father. It is I who shall pay tribute. Your Neff is almost home. They must not reach him before we do. Is that understood?
Him! As if the body would still be intact. Something's off. Get to the tribute. Expect some friction.
It has been so long since these old eyes beheld another living thing here in the sanctuary. I am Parvos Granum. Thank you for finding me.
I am the void. You are alive. My faith never wavered.
I live. Treachery seethed within the heart of the faith I had built when the board's assassins overloaded my transport's void drive. Protea, my beautiful Protea, and her gift for manipulating time preserved me. But at the cost of all that she was. Now she is nothing more than a specter of her former self. My beautiful Protea. That is why you have been invited here.
Father, permit me to show you all I have built in your name. Do Nef Onyo that honor.
My name. I have watched you. Monuments to narcissism, demanding others sweat in your stead, gorging upon that which you have not earned. Watched as you claimed for yourself my teachings of self-reliance, perverting them into a flaccid philosophy of sloth, of idleness. Is that you, my son?
No, that must be a different son.
You know nothing, falling short as you do of every ideal that I value. Your words, your efforts, are the model of inadequacy. I called you Nathaniel, but I do not need you. I need them.
Them? Tenno? Father! You're making a mistake. Come now.
Protea has scanned her kin, and with that, she is reinvigorated. Now, my lovely, if you wouldn't mind, show our guests the door.
We've got a lock on you, Outworlder. Good luck. What the hell? Outworlder, I'm pulling sensory feeds from a trip you haven't taken yet. And hearing myself say things I've never said in a place I've never seen. Parvos? Yudi, you should see this. What if Neff has similar logs?
Biz has a handle on the time jump, but we've got bigger problems than Neff now. Get out of there.
Not good enough, am I? Inadequate, am I? You've been watching me, have you? Well, watch as I show you how we do things these days. Crews, repel those specters! We have bigger fish to fry.
Oh, they locked it up. done? Alright.
Vox Solaris. Our interests have come to align. Now, this situation is no one's fault, and I'm not one to point fingers, but my fleet and your workers are facing the same danger. Convince your Tenno's servant to re-enter Granum's domain and disable that Proteus Spectre. I have just the thing they'll need, but there is some assembly required. You want to rescue those comrades trapped in there, and I want to keep the past where it belongs. Dead and buried. Deal? Vox so
Neff's a bloviating narcissist with the morals of a haunted chainsaw, but at least that makes him predictable. Parvus. That mucker is something else. I don't trust Neff, but if any of our own are still alive in there, we have to try. Fizz will lead the build on this Zorus gizmo.
That boy movie that went off. Whoa. Wonder how you build this. I guess just go on in there. It doesn't tell you really. Acquire parts to build the Zorus. Okay, y'all gonna tell me how? What you doing? Huh? What you wanna watch? You wanna watch something else? You just watch Bay Matters.
Neff's given us a cipher for an old Granum file. Phantasmic scintilla and motive forces. We'll need more specifics to build whatever this tool is.
Oh, yeah, that. I'm finna go play somebody else. Sorry about that, folks. What? It's dead. You gotta charge it. Yeah, I'll hold it. You go watch TV. No, it's dead, Justin. You gotta let it charge. Jace, calm down. You're okay. Hush, hush, hush. Justin, go give me a pull-up for Jace. Oh, go now. You hungry? Yes.
Neff's given us a cipher for an old Granum file. Phantasmic scintilla and motive forces. We'll need more specifics to build whatever this tool is.
Put that down, put that down, put it down. That's for the door.
Looks like a partial find. Let's see if our new cipher works as promised.
Some doors ought to remain closed. That's not in my worldview. Fire, fusion, void. Progress always comes entangled with risk, with violence. With the precious sample obtained, development is accelerated. The Entropian have kept their secrets long enough.
Wake your sister up.
not the good noise. Pull that data now, Sparky, or it's gone.
I am calling it the Spectre Particle. As my Archimedeans explained, mimicry is its nature. An echo, exposed to precept circuits, we are able to imprint behaviors, like an infant mirroring her surrogate. Only this infant can set the world on fire. Bird think they control us. They hit our research site for the Warframe assault team. Of course they did. I baited them to do it. The whole site lit up. 80 megatherm bloom. The whole lab vaporized. Those Warframes with it. Fire, fusion, void.
Pathos Granum originated Spectre particle theory? But this old coot is a whole other order of intelligence, and that's bad for us. Get back to your ship. I need to figure out this Zorus thing.
Thanks for the fast work, Biz. Sparky, listen up. Biz's findings indicate Parvus might be close to translating himself from that reality into our own. We're not exactly sure how, but we're getting some odd readings. You've got to build the Zorus before Parvus gets free.
Glaive class, but with an energy trap. Spectre particles, maybe. Has a mid-flight detonation trigger. Tricky, but I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. Gear up and let's go.
was not the deal, Anyo. We have yet to rescue our people. Disengage the destruct.
I can't do that. But don't worry. I'm already at a very comfortable, safe distance.
Yuji, the fleet's going to blow. And Welder, abort.
Wait, it's a time prison, right? Sparky, if you can get back inside before the reactor tilts, you theoretically have all the time in the world. I don't think they made it.
Outwelder? Beauty, they're alive! Listen, Neff's whole fleet is overloading. Huge energy spike. We need to take out Protea. Ready that, Saurus. There, our rig jockeys. They're trapped in some kind of energy enclosure. You'll need to charge the Zorus to break it open.
Risk comes from not knowing what you are doing. There's no stopping this without stopping Protea. A bit like eating your own, no?
Here they come. Take out the errants, then use the Zorus to trap the Spectre particles that escape. You'll have to time it just right. Charge. Now, target the enclosure trapping our jockeys. You'll need to trigger your Zorus to discharge near them. Well done, Outwelder. Now bring the rest home. Charge. Now, target the enclosure trapping our jockeys. You'll need to trigger your Zorus to discharge near them. charge. Now, target the enclosure trapping our jockeys. You'll need to trigger your Zorus to discharge near them.
By now, your friends have noticed that the overloading void engines are preventing the exits you opened for my captives from closing. Well done, and goodbye. Enjoy your stay.
Cunning mode. Outworlder, you've got to get out of there. Reversing the temporal field. Try to interrupt it. A fully charged burst from the Zorus might do it. An opening. Maybe while she's reversing the temporal field. An opening. Maybe while she's reversing the temporal field. There's got to be an opening. Maybe while she's reversing the temporal field. she's reversing the temporal field. She's reversing the temporal field. That's it. The cycle's degrading. Reversing the temporal field. Try to interrupt it. A fully... That's it. The cycle's degrading. That's it. The cycle's degrading.
You're too late! The old man's errant specters have... Huh? The protean trace is... gone? Where is he? Where is my father?
That temporal effect again. And yes, there are your sensory feeds, just like last time. So, the Zorus worked. In a battle that never happened. Or did it? I have a headache.
Our people are calling in, Sparky. They're coming home. Tonight, all Fortuna will be singing a verse in your honor.
Solaris, we are reunited. Parents to children, family to family. Take this time to hold one another, for tomorrow our struggle continues. We will persevere. Know that our emancipation is writ in the stars, with Solaris and Tenno united.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it does for the Deadlock protocol. Thanks for playing with us. Y'all have a great, blessed day. Your boy Jay is